The Fall of Berlin 1945 by Antony Beevor is a gripping and vivid historical account that narrates the final months of World War II in Europe and the climactic battle for Berlin in 1945. Antony Beevor, a renowned military historian, delves into the harrowing events and human tragedies that unfolded during the Soviet offensive and the eventual fall of Nazi Germany's capital city. The book begins by providing context on the overall situation in Europe and the Eastern Front in early 1945. Beevor explores the desperation of the German leadership as they faced an inevitable defeat at the hands of the advancing Soviet forces. He also examines the decision-making process within the Nazi hierarchy, including Adolf Hitler's determination to fight to the bitter end. As the narrative progresses, Beevor details the massive and brutal Soviet offensive that aimed to capture Berlin. He describes the relentless and ferocious fighting, as well as the devastating impact on the civilian population. Beevor portrays the extreme hardships faced by both soldiers and civilians during the siege and the indiscriminate violence that characterized the battle. Throughout the book, Beevor provides a comprehensive view of the experiences of ordinary soldiers and civilians caught in the maelstrom of war. He draws on first-hand accounts, diaries, letters, and memoirs to humanize the individuals on both sides of the conflict and the immense suffering they endured. As the Red Army advances on Berlin, Beevor offers a detailed portrayal of the final days of Adolf Hitler and the collapse of the Nazi regime. He examines the internal strife and paranoia within the crumbling leadership and the tragic fate of Hitler and his inner circle. The Fall of Berlin 1945 culminates in the capture of Berlin by the Soviet forces, marking the end of World War II in Europe. Beevor reflects on the profound impact of the war on Germany, the Soviet Union, and the world as a whole. He also delves into the immediate aftermath, including the division of Berlin and the beginnings of the Cold War. Antony Beevor's The Fall of Berlin 1945 is lauded for its meticulous research, powerful storytelling, and its ability to provide readers with an intimate and compelling understanding of the human cost of war. The book remains a highly acclaimed and influential work on the history of World War II and the climactic battle for Berlin.